Family, if you think this is just politics as usual, you are already 3 steps behind. We are standing on the edge of something big, and it is not coming to save you. It is coming to distract you, to keep you chasing noise while the real moves get made behind closed doors. If you blink too long, you are going to wake up in a whole different America, and the folks in charge will smile in your face while locking the doors behind them. Washington, D.C. is about to change its temperature, and not because of the weather. You can feel it already. That man who thrives on gold letters and headlines is marching his way back into the Capitol. He does not tiptoe in, he stomps. He makes sure the cameras are on him, every light pointed his way, every reporter chasing his words. People think the show is about his speeches, his tweets, his rallies, but the real show is happening somewhere else. There is something they do not want you to notice. Something sealed tight, hidden in thick folders, with names and dates and connections that would flip this country upside down if they ever got read out loud. Names that stroll through marble hallways and private islands. Names that fund campaigns and own media networks. Those pages are worth more than gold to the people they protect, and they will do whatever it takes to make sure you are looking in the opposite direction. So here comes the distraction. Loud, brash, impossible to ignore, the perfect cover, get the people riled up, get them arguing, get them picking sides in a fight that was already decided in a boardroom. Keep their eyes on DC, on the man at the podium, and not on the paper sitting in some locked drawer. And here is where I need to talk directly to my young brothers, the ones who think none of this touches them, the ones who are standing on corners right now, rolling dice, smoking, talking about how politics is just a game for rich people. I am telling you plain, this is not some far-off drama you can ignore. Every time the powerful get heat on them, they point the spotlight right at you. They dust off the same tired script about crime and gangs and danger in the streets, and guess whose face they put in that story? Yours. You are easy to grab, easy to parade around as an example. You do not have a team of lawyers to bury your case. You do not have senators on speed dial. You do not have the money to vanish into a gated community. They know it and they count on it. They will sweep your block clean just to make the evening news look like they are cracking down. And the same people telling you they are protecting America will not spend a second protecting your life from poverty, eviction, or a broken school system. I have said it before and I will say it again. Get off that block. I do not care how much history is there, how many summers you spent posted up on that corner, how deep your loyalty runs. Right now, that block is a trap. When the cameras start rolling, you will be background footage for a story you never wrote. Your name will be in somebody's file, just not the kind that ever gets sealed. You think you are safe because it is DC and you are in your own city? Think again. The game they play in Washington sends ripples through every police department, every prosecutor's office, every judge's bench. When the top says, get tough, everybody down the line sharpens their teeth. Suddenly, little things that used to get a warning turn into charges. Charges turn into time. Time turns into the rest of your life being a shadow of what it could have been. And all the while, those other streets, the ones you do not drive down, the ones paved with privileged or stay untouched. No raids, no mugshots, no televised perp walks. The people on those streets write laws, host galas, fly private. They are the ones with something to hide, and you are the one paying the price to keep their secrets safe. This is the part they do not put in the civics books. Distraction is not an accident. It is a weapon. It keeps you busy arguing about the wrong things while the real deal slides right past you. You think the noise in the headlines is the whole story? The noise is the curtain. The story is what happens when the curtain is closed. When a man storms into DC, making himself the center of every conversation, ask yourself what he is keeping you from talking about. Ask yourself why certain questions never get answered, why certain documents never get unsealed, why certain names never get mentioned on the news. It is not because the truth is boring. It is because the truth is dangerous, but not to you. It is dangerous to them. So I am telling you, my brothers, you have got to start moving different. Stop giving them easy ways to turn you into a headline. That means cutting ties with people who keep trouble close. That means finding ways to make money that do not put you under a microscope. That means thinking 5 moves ahead instead of living only in the next hour, because whether you realize it or not, you are playing in a game where the other side is setting the rules and the clock. They know how to bait you. They know how to get you angry, how to make you reckless, how to put you in the wrong place at the wrong time. Then they point to you and say, see, this is the problem. And the crowd nods because they have been fed that image their whole lives. Meanwhile, the real problem is sipping champagne behind a closed door, smiling because once again, you fell for it. I need you to stop falling for it. I need you to start asking bigger questions. When they crack down on your neighborhood, who does it benefit? When they pass new laws about policing, who is cashing the checks? When they make a big show of locking up people at the bottom, who at the top is getting away with something worse? This is not paranoia. This is pattern, and patterns repeat because nobody stops them. You have more power than you think, but only if you step out of the box they built for you. They want you tired, broke, distracted, and too busy surviving to notice what is being done in your name. They want you chasing likes on social media while they are chasing contracts worth billions. They want you fighting your neighbor while they are meeting behind closed doors to decide both your futures. Trump taking over Washington is not just about his ego. It is about control. It is about setting the tone for what the next years will look like. It is about creating enough noise to keep the right questions from being asked. And when that happens, they are free to make moves that will never hit your timeline until it is too late. So while the crowd is caught up in the drama, you need to be watching the moves that do not make the news. Watch the bills getting passed quietly. Watch the appointments happening when nobody is looking. Watch the contracts being handed out. That is where the real story is. That is where the power hides. And I am going to keep saying it until it sinks in. You cannot afford to be caught up in petty stuff right now. Every time you get pulled over, every time you get into a fight, every time your name hits a police report, you are playing right into the image they want to sell. They want to be able to say, look, this is why we need to crack down. And they will use you as proof while the real criminals sit in offices with corner views. If you want to survive what is coming, you have to think like they do, but with better intentions. You have to see the board, not just the square you are standing on. You have to see the bait for what it is and refuse to bite. You have to start building something that cannot be taken from you with a headline. That means educating yourself even when school failed you. That means learning how money works, how business works, how politics really works. That means understanding that you are not just an individual, you are part of a community, and what happens to one of you affects all of you. When they march into DC with big promises and bigger distractions, you need to remember the last time they did it. What changed for you? Did your rent go down? Did your school get better? Did your job get safer, or did the same people keep winning while you kept hustling just to stay in place? Do not let them sell you the same movie twice. Do not let the noise drown out the truth. Do not let their distractions pull you off your path. Because if you do, you will wake up one day and realize that while you were watching the show, the real power moved right past you and you were never in the room to stop it. The storm is coming and it is wearing a suit. It will smile for the cameras while it writes rules that make your life harder. It will talk about saving the country while letting certain secrets rot in the dark. And it will count on you being too busy, too distracted, or too caught up to notice. But now you know, and knowing means you have no excuse. Get off the block, stay out of the traps, keep your eyes on the moves that matter, because the game is on and they are not playing fair.